Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, and I got my girl A with me.
Hey.
And we are coming to you with 365 Horror Vlogs, the channel where we attempt to watch every horror movie in existence, rate it, and tell you guys about it. So if you could like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff, it would really appreciate it, especially if you like that content. And with that, we are going to get into Playhouse. This movie was directed by Fionn and Toby. It's starring Rebecca Calienda, Grace Courtney, and Mathilde Darmady. So, we're going to get right into the overview of this movie. This is a movie about a writer who kind of goes to a Scottish castle to write his latest book. He and his daughter are assaulted by deadly spirits. Alright, so, what were your overall thoughts of Playhouse?
I thought it was kind of slow, actually. I got the premise, but honestly, the movie could have been 25 minutes. It could have been a show on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I agree fully with you right there. Although it was an okay, decent little movie. Like, it wasn't good, but it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen. But it definitely suffered with its pacing.
Yeah. Like,
it was a slow movie. So now we're going to get into the criteria of how we kind of review these movies. The first one being scare factor, and that is how scared you were. Like, how your heart rate, how much it rose, tension factor, jump scares, stuff like that. So what did you think about the scare factor of Playhouse?
It had scary parts.
Everyone was scared.
Literally a couple, two.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. It wasn't really that scary of a movie. There were barely any jump scares. Like she said, I think we could really count on one hand how many there were. Tension, there was no real escape things or hardcore tension or anything like that. It was just okay when it comes to scariness.
I am this close to something great.
Next, we're going to get into the creep factor of Playhouse, and that is how much of a sense of dread it left you with. Whether you were looking over your shoulder, were you running up the stairs from the basement?
I want to be left alone.
We're going to get into, what did you think of the creep factor of Playhouse?
It wasn't creepy. I tried to be really dramatic. It wasn't creepy at all.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement here. The movie wasn't very creepy at all. I definitely won't even think about this movie later.
No.
Which is one of the problems of it. It's just super forgettable. Yeah, I'm not gonna, there's nothing that would even creep me out. Like, if I'm doing laundry tonight, it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, not really creepy at all.
I would actually not mind going and do, I don't want to go and do laundry, but I would be like, yeah, I'll do laundry tonight to prove to myself that I'm fine.
Everyone was scared.
Yeah, just to show that I am not creeped out at this movie. No, it wasn't very creepy. Next, we're going to get into the gore factor. And the gore factor is how much blood and guts you get to see in this movie. You know, how much gore and how gross it is. Now, gore can't really bring a movie down, but it can bring a movie up in my books because I do like gore. So, I mean, it's just something to note. What did you think about the gore factor of Playhouse?
Nope. It's not very gory at all. There was no gore. I thought there'd be something. Somebody having their period or something at least. But nope, there's nothing.
Yeah, I agree 100%. There is zero gore in this movie. I don't even think there might be a cut or two.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there might be some blood on a shirt.
There's something here, I can feel it.
Like, there's no gore at all in this movie. Totally lame. Alright, so next we're going to get into the acting and characters. That's how good the acting was. Was it totally campy? Did you want to see the characters live or die? So, Adri, what did you think about the characters in Playhouse?
They were awful, really. Well, actually, there was just one that was just horrible. I was like, is he trying to be an actor, playing an actor?
I want to be left alone.
It was too much. I was like, oof, who's your mom?
Yeah.
You need to go home.
I am this close.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, definitely. The father was overacted in this movie, but he almost was supposed to be. I don't know, though. Just a lot of his moments when I don't think he was trying to do the acting thing, because he was kind of doing an acting thing in this movie. I still felt like he was just like it was just very thought. It's like he was thinking about it way too much.
I want to be left alone.
I didn't mind the other characters. The supporting characters were just okay. The girl next door was just okay. The daughter, she played a good annoyed teenager at times.
It's awful lonely up here. My dad's a writer, that's kind of the point.
But really, the characters were just middle of the road. Lastly, we're going to get into the story of Playhouse. This is just a measure of what you thought of the story. Was there way too many plot holes? Did it at least make sense? So, Adri, what did you think about the story in Playhouse?
I liked the story, actually. I think that I could have done a better job, though, because look at me. Yeah.
I am to something great.
But I feel like I could have written it, like, enhanced it, I guess. It could have been enhanced.
Yeah.
Where, like, different parts of the story could be more, like, a lot more scary or something like
they
that.
had a lot of opportunities missed on the scariness in the movie. It was, like I said, one of the things I really liked, I actually liked the story too. I liked the premise of it, the kind of the writer. And there was some real subplots that we couldn't talk about because we're not going to spoil newer movies. Yeah. There were some interesting subplots, but it just was a great scene, the setting. Usually, you know, we kind of cut setting from the criteria because it was a dumb category. But this movie... Actually, I like the setting. It was an old Scottish castle, man.
Nice place. A castle from hell.
Plenty of room for creepiness, even when they're eating dinner and different scenes. I'm just like, I would hate it in that house. Like, it was super creepy. The basement was where the action took place, and that was really creepy. So yeah, the story wasn't too bad. The only thing that I will say is that it really, the pacing hurt this movie, man. Like she said, it really could have been condensed because it drags on. It starts out okay, and then it really drags through the middle, and then the end, it takes a weird turn, a turn that I've been noticing a lot of movies taking lately. Another thing I can't say because the spoilers, but yeah, it was just okay. All right, so we're gonna finish giving up our final score on Playhouse. Adri, what is your final score of the movie Playhouse?
1.
Okay, and why? That's all right. 1
because,
fine. Just why?
Yeah, because it did not have to be an hour and a half. It could have just been 25 minutes. It would have just been great as like a short story or something on YouTube or something. Like it was too much. And then the acting,
I want to be left alone.
was just like over the top, and it was like, oh my gosh, man. Stop. Like, you don't have to. You can just be normal. Like, you can just act normal. That's okay too. It was meh. It was a 1.
My final score is going to be a 1.5 on this movie. I'm kind of with you on that. I do find the movie, the only reason why I didn't give it a 1 is because I do find it watchable, although I would avoid it. So I'm not suggesting to watch this movie. I'm just saying you're not going to want to scrape your eyeballs out every minute. Yeah. There are minor little scares. There's a couple little creepy faces. Like we said, the story, the setting was okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, but generally I would avoid this movie. And that's why I have to give it a 1.5.
Okay. You know, this is the first time I've done this, but I'm going to go 1.5. I'm going to bring it up a little bit because thinking about it and the things that you said, I know that there are movies that are 1s.
Yeah, like that were almost almost unwatchable, right? Yeah, that's our final scores for Playhouse. Thank you guys for joining us on another one of our horror movie reviews. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell if you like this content. We will try to continue bringing you as many of the horror movie reviews as we can. We are going to watch the movies that maybe you're too scared to watch.
That's kind of the point.
Or you are too uncomfortable to watch. We're going to get into... We've already watched Cannibal Holocaust. You've seen the review on that. That movie was mad controversial. We have... Serbian film, like all that. I'm trying to procure some copies of August Underground. I know that's just gore porn, but still, I do want to kind of check it out, especially for this channel with a fresh view. So thanks a lot for joining us, man. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and we will come to you with another review, I promise. I am T.
I am A.
And we are out. Peace.
Ha 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 ha.